Hello, I'm NG and welcome to our Google Classroom. Google Classroom will be our way of communicating about your work in science. In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of Google Classroom and show you some of the key tools that it has and show you how to use them so you can make your way through. You'll be turning nearly everything in via Google Classroom, like class assignments we work on in school, homework, quizzes, tests, and my favorite, projects. You'll also be watching videos and listening to audio stories and even making a few of your own. Now, don't get confused. This is not meant to replace the work that we do in class face-to-face, but to enhance it and make it better. Let's get started. Google Classroom tour. We'll start here at the dashboard. And the dashboard is where all of your classes live. So if you have 5 or 6 classes that you're in Google Classroom, they'll all show up here. You can move them around so you can put your favorite science class first, so it's easy to get to. You can also join more classes here. You have a way to get to your Google Apps and then double check your login over there. You also have a help button down here. If you click on the Get Help button, it'll take you to Google's website that will show you all kinds of things that Google Classroom does. You also have the menu button up here. Classes will take you to the dashboard here. Calendar and to-do list, we'll get to those later. You have classes here. You can also mess around with your settings here, and old classes from last semester or semesters before then are right here. Let's go to My Class. When you enter a class, you will always end up here to start with. This is called the stream. So this is the giant list of assignments that I post, and it shows up in the order that I posted it in. The newest thing at the top, the oldest thing at the bottom. Also here in your stream, you can double check which class you're in. The picture will be different for each of the classes that you're in. And you can double check that the period that matches the one that you're in. So here is an assignment box, and in an assignment box there's some information. So right here in this gray highlighted area is the topic, and the topics will be arranged this year by week. So we have the week dates here, and then we have a topic that the concepts that we're learning or working on right here. So then underneath there we have the due date, and then we also have the title of the assignment. So the title of the assignment shows up in big bold, and it's underlined. If you roll over it, you can click on it. And then the success criteria is underneath here. So I will or we will is usually how those statements start, because it's what you need to accomplish. And the other information over here is you can click open, or you can click here and it will take you into the assignment itself. I'll show you that in a second. But before that, let's talk about the different symbols over here that you could possibly see. If something says missing, that means that you have not turned it in, you have not done it, and it was already due. So I'm recording this on August 20th. This was due on August 28th. So this student did not turn in this assignment yet, and so it shows up as missing. Down here, and it's past due. Down here, we have something that is not due for another 2 days, but the student also has not done it, so it shows up as not done. If we keep going down, we have an assignment that the student has turned in on time and has gotten a grade for it, and it has been returned to them. So if a student turned something in and I put a grade on it, and I'll return it to you, it shows up as returned. If something is done but I have not had a chance to grade it yet, it shows up as done. So still that same green, showing that you did what you were supposed to do, but you just get a little check mark that you got it done, but I haven't had a chance to give you a grade for it yet. You can also add a comment to any of these, and this will show up as a class comment. I'll show you how to make a private comment shortly. If within the stream we also have, our to-do list. So if we go over here, it doesn't say to-do list, but it takes you to the to-do list. And you click on View All. It has everything for Earth Science. You can change it to all classes, but we'll leave it at Earth Science. Everything that is missing shows up first. Things that need to be done soon show up next. If you go up here and toggle over to Done, things that you have done shown up as done. Things that you have done and I have graded show up with a score. So if we go back to Earth Science, you also get to-do list through here. But if we go back to Earth Science, you can also arrange things by topics. So if I need, this is the first week, so I only have one topic up. But as we go through the year, each week will get its own topic. And some of the actual topics, concepts that we're working on may overlap week to week, but each week will get its own link over here. So if you click on that link, you can narrow it down to the things that were due that week. The other thing that Google Classroom has is the About page. And on the About page, you can click on your work and look at the work that you've done so far. You can go to the class drive folder. But the coolest thing over here is the Classroom calendar. And if you click on the Classroom calendar, it has everything arranged by due date, and they're all linked. So if I click on this, let's say I'm doing my homework on the night of the 21st, and I know something's coming up due on the 22nd, I can click on this, and it will take me to the syllabus safety contract, which is due on the 22nd. Just hit back to go back. You can also get to the calendar here and click on the calendar here, and it will take you there. That is the basics for just the tour. Now we're going to go into how do you turn in an assignment. So let's say I want to turn in the syllabus and safety contract. I have a couple ways of doing it. If I have an electronic document that I've already made that I want to turn in, I can click Add, and I can pull it out of my Google Drive. My most recent stuff shows up first right here. If you need to dig a little more, you can go there. And then you just click on it and then hit Add, and then it adds that, and then your teacher, me, I can see it. You can also just add in a link. If you, let's say, made a YouTube video and there's a link you want to include, you can put that there. And a file, if you have a file that you want to put in there, you can drag and drop it into this box, or you can dig through your folders on your computer here. You can also create a document in Google Docs from scratch, and you can create a doc, a slide, a sheet, or a drawing. And for this one, I'm just going to write a private comment. So this one will only go from the student to the teacher. So I'm the student, and I turned in the syllabus. Spelled syllabus wrong. Turn in the syllabus during class time. And then I can hit post, mark it as done, and then it shows up in my done list. Even if I turned it in on paper, this is how I'm going to do it. So that's how you turn in an assignment in Google Classroom. Hopefully the tour is helpful and you learned the basics on how to use Google Classroom. If you have any questions, you can post them below, or you can ask me during class as we're working on it then. Peace.